Martinez Glenzie. It's no longer Our City TV. That was last year. This year, it's Urbanicity TV. Joining me in studio for our second segment today is Halden Sproule, who is the person behind the Hamilton Tool Library. So Halden, welcome to the program.
Thanks very much.
Tell us, first of all, who are you? Who is Halden Sproule and where does he come from?
Well, I'm new to Hamilton. I moved here in June, actually. Spent the last 8 years overseas, and I always kind of knew that when I came back to Canada that I'd do something that was worthwhile for the community. So just, you know, the tool library seemed like the perfect fit for Hamilton.
So you landed, you came back from overseas for 8 years, you landed in Hamilton, a new town. You adopted it, and it has clearly adopted you. And you decided you'd get involved, and so you started a tool library. What is a tool library?
Well, it's like any other library, except we lend tools. So we've got about 10,000 tools collected so far from the community, just home and building tools, kitchen tools, garden tools.
Wow.
We've been now expanding into sports and camping gear.
Really? No kidding. So when you say tools, I mean, we're talking like power tools or just a lot of hammers?
Yes, everything from hammers and screwdrivers to power drills and jackhammers and scaffolding.
Wow.
The full range.
Yeah. And so people can then buy memberships to this, and how does that work? How do people get involved with that?
There's a couple options. So there's the yearly membership, which is they're divided into sections, but the general tool library membership is $50 per year.
Okay.
And with that, you can come and borrow tools whenever you want, no charge. Or we have per rental payments as well that are available.
Wow. So how many members then are you hoping to get up to then with this organization?
As many as we can. We're a non-profit business, so we're not in this to make any money. I mean, obviously with $50 per year, but you know, the more people that in the community that we can then help, the better.
Yeah. So for $50, anyone in the community can simply buy a membership into the Hamilton Tool Library and then borrow for free, like literally anything. You're talking from camping gear to scaffolding. So why is that? Why is that important? What's the value of that to a community?
I mean, we're really trying to make Hamilton, you know, more prosperous, vibrant. You know, they put the right tools in people's hands, and they can, you know, enable them to do projects that otherwise they may not have been able to do. You know, home repairs, you name it. Yeah, yeah.
Thinking of the lower city especially right now, there's so much renovation happening in especially kind of the middle city now, eking out to the east end, north end. Are you finding now as people are buying memberships that they're buying memberships to avoid having to go up to Ancaster to Home Depot or that sort of thing?
Maybe. We're certainly less expensive than, and yeah, we're situated right downtown, so we're fairly convenient to get to.
Yeah, and where do you get all these tools? Like, you get 10,000 tools? First of all, let's back this up. Actually, when did you start collecting tools then?
Early September, I think we got our first couple, and then they've just started pouring in. Wow. So 100% of them have been donated by the community. People that have an excess for whatever reason, they've found out about us through various means, and yeah, just get phone calls and emails every day, people offering their excess tools. Hamilton's been really generous.
That's phenomenal. So, and now I understand that you're actually establishing the physical location for it that's in process right now. Tell us a bit about that.
We open on January 2nd. We're at 575 King Street East. So the first floor is kind of our library space, which is rows and racking. And then in the basement, we've got a complete wood and metal working shop. So tons of workbenches, and then basically any tool that you'd ever need to, you know, build cabinetry or a deck or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. There must be funding needs though for an organization like this. If the tools are donated, how do you rent the space? How do you hire staff? How does that work?
We're on a shoestring. So I've funded, you know, the initial bit. We've got about 100 memberships sold at this point. So. And we've got some corporate sponsors who have been very generous helping us out. So, you know, Turkish Lumber, for example, has been great to us, and you know, there's a few other groups that are helping us out.
So you said Hamilton's been very embracing. you're giving a very unique service back to the community, and the community is, as you said, really embracing that. Tell us a bit about that experience in Hamilton. What's it like coming to Hamilton and saying, hey, I'm going to start something that is kind of unique? I mean, this isn't like, you know, another fast food restaurant. This is something that's very, very specific and unique. What's that been like? How's the community been responding to that?
It's been fantastic. You know, Hamilton's the only place in my life where I've really found community, you know, just honest, friendly, caring people everywhere, you know, and not that you can't find those people elsewhere, because, you know, they're around, but
Sure.
I mean, the city's just been, you know, just opened up. I've had 250, 270 meetings to prepare for this tool library.
Wow.
And they've all been overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, congratulations on your hard work for this, because that's fantastic, and I'm so excited now. January 2, you said, is the grand opening, 525 King Street East, right? To see what this all looks like now. 10,000 tools in one place, metalworking shops, woodworking shops, that's awesome. How do people get more information on this?
Well, we've got a website. It's hamiltontoolllibrary.ca, and then we're on Facebook and Twitter.
So hopefully people will connect, find out more, and join up.
Yeah.
Awesome. Halden, thanks so much for coming on the program today. This is really exciting stuff.
Thank you.
We're going to be back on January 12 with another brand new episode of Urbanicity TV.